Welcome YouTube, welcome. Today, I think what the plan is we're going to try and get this research going. Now that we have a little bit more of a stable production here, still not perfect, but it's a little bit more stable. Now that we've got this bit more stable production and whatnot of mechanical parts, we can now allow the overflow to go into the assembly too, because that's going to be making us some science. What we are also going to take advantage of is the fact that we do have some old research still to do that doesn't require, we might as well do that the other way around, that doesn't require the research parts, lab equipment that we can just sort of plod along with while it's making some extra lab equipment. So we're just going to kind of do that. We also need to try and, well, take advantage of the fact that, oh, no, we actually can't. We actually can't reach anywhere, so we do now need to get a battle score of 170, and we also need a better engine, which, if I remember correctly, we aren't going to be able to get for quite a while. So we may have to take advantage of exporting rock for fuel gas, etc., for offsetting some of our crude oil requirements. That would require us setting up some more infrastructure, of which we just don't have the materials nor the space to do, really. Our terraforming over here is going according to plan, really. So we can probably start to pave. Oh no, we already are paving a lot of this anyway, so we're just going to let that finish. Ah yes, because we are running a little low because we don't have people. We need to do something about the pollution. But I honestly don't know how. Also, we have decimated the wood line, as is to be expected. May also cut that off in the hopes that they dig up to there. Nope, they're going to do this bit first. Okay, that's fine though. What is actually under there? Okay, so it is under there as well. There is iron under there. We are going to slightly expand the space. New refugees, good. Oh yeah, that one's fine. You're full of rock and whatnot. Coal is looking a little low. Our health really is poor. Vehicle, air, land and water pollution. Yeah, we don't... Oh, a variety of food could do it. That might not be a bad idea. Which would potentially change what we research. It would mean that we'd go burner, wheat, and then corn mash. We don't need to go corn just yet. Organic fertilizer might not be a bad shout though. Because we are starting to fill up on the old compost, I believe, up here. We've got a bit of time and space yet. Which is fine. Oh, you're at a 10. Okie dokie. We just don't have the water supply for this. I think we can kind of get rid of this area, to be honest. Since we're dumping all that stuff anyway, I'm no longer saving any of it. I know I could trade the rock, but to be quite honest, I'm okay with not. Oh, and I think I just remembered why this one was at a lower level. I think it's because I was going to fill it over the top with dirt or something. Yeah, that might have been it. How is coal mining going? Slowly. And unfortunately, a lot of this coal is under a portion of this mountain, and a lot of it is actually under the stuff that I built up. Which was a mistake. Still. It's being worked on. Oh, that is actually full, so we are going to put a pause on this building. We're going to get rid of that, swap back over to ship armor, and swap to this building working. Try and make use of the fact that we are currently doing okay with it all in general. I think we're going to allow this. Get another truck. To help the mix. Oh, that's probably not a bad shout, is to do this one as well while we can. We are losing a lot of people. Ooh. Blue. Not good. It's going to kill off a lot of people. are we spending Unity on? 2 edicts. The health is just bad enough. Beacon, the oil rig, and a research lab. Edicts are going to be the maintenance and the fuel. I think we can hold out for a little bit longer on the maintenance, on the Unity side of things. Get both going, actually. Okay, maybe let's not get both going because we don't have the people. What are you? Just a random rock on the beach. Huh. Didn't even notice them before. I reckon we need to try and get up to this height, don't we? Yeah. Because we need to both get to the iron and to the coal, so we do want to start making our way. We make it 3 wide there. Bits will fall into the ocean, which is kind of what we want. Keep going up. Yeah, we'll dig through. If we go to that level, it's probably the least amount of digging we'll have to do. Gets us level, so we can set that other tower, the non-terraforming tower, to work on this, and we will also do a little bit of flattening off around here. And then we'll have to work out how we're getting up to the next bit, because that is actually going to add quite a problem. Because as we dig the coal, this mountain is going to fall. We may just have to make a start on the coal and see what happens, because if it ends up falling into the coal area, then that's possibly not the end of the world. We may just have to be careful. Oh, actually, this whole bit is coal. Ew. From like here. Okay, well, we will start by, at the very least, flattening that. So we'll get this tower focusing on leveling this area. We don't have an excavator for it yet, but we are still a way off being able to do that anyway. Okay, this is a good way of doing this because it means that we can't actually lose out on our storage. Our mechanical parts. Because because we only actually send through any excess ones. We're having a problem with the crushers. Why is it... Oh, I know why it's not taking rock from there. It's not particularly high priority, is it? Okay. Oh, you can't work on more than one at a time. Sorry, you can't have more than one in an area. Oh, you can. I don't know what it was complaining about, but never mind. Something may have just fallen weirdly. Okay, the maintenance is falling, but that's fine. We do know exactly why that is happening, so we're just going to turn that one off for a while, and we're going to turn this one off for a while as well. Let it build back up again. I do need to rejig this somehow to get priority in there. But I think rejigging it might come with the next level of progress in the research tree, to be honest. Still working. I think we are going to try and push for the research a little quicker. Try and focus on that a little bit. Excuse me, my throat is being a little croaky for the minute. Let me just have a drink. Everyone, it should hydrate as well. Just casually digging away. Ah, that ramp has really grown. I think I'm actually gonna... do that. I'm actually gonna cut this off. A little bit. Because we've got enough room here if we do decide we want to set up another one of these cargo things. We do have enough room there to do that, should we want to. So I am actually going to cut this off a little. I'll let it fill up a little bit more, but on the whole, I want it working on the other end. Getting up to that coal and iron. I do feel like we're going to be having issues with the iron, to be honest. But I do want to try and mine this one from the top, because that will make it a little... Will it make it easier? I think it will make it a little easier to mine it from the top rather than digging into it like this. Hello there, Iron. You're not cheap, viewers. What are you doing, Iron? Hydrate, thank you. That lovely squeak of the water bottle opening. I should really leave it loose, to be fair. Tired, I know that feeling. I'm also tired, but just about on the edge where it's... I wanted to stream, but I am also quite tired. I need to make this a little higher priority. New refugees. Have to do a virtual doctor's visit. Ah. Yeah, I've got some tests in the works, shall we say, to figure out why for me as well. Been going on for months at this point. I've just been gradually getting worse and worse with the tiredness. Not enough maintenance? 1? Why ever not? Oh, because we don't have the iron. We're currently mining stone. You don't go to bed too early. It's called old age. I mean, last night I went to bed at like 10 or something, which for me is only ever happens if I've pulled an all-nighter or something. Me going to bed at 10 just doesn't happen. I think we need to release some mechanical parts. You have a golden kappa. Why? I don't know what that means. Same for you, but it's more like you either go to bed at 8 or you go to bed at 1. Ah. Rare hype train. Ah. Very cool. We are struggling with iron a smidge. We're going to have to bite the bullet and mine that side as well. Only lasts for a day, so get them while they're hot. Fair enough. Okay, well these are out of... Oh no, they're not quite out of research materials. Once they are, we're going to pause it. So that we're not wasting time for workers that could otherwise be working. What have you done? Wait, what? Low supply of coal, probably because, yep, I know the rock fall. Goody. Problem with iron, problem with coal. Oh, another bit of pure rock has fallen. We are going to have to deal with that. That's why that's so full. Because this cheeky little pickup is just dumping it in there. I suppose that is what it's for, but still. It's cheeky. Maintenance is not going well. We don't want to slip down to no maintenance, so we're allowing more through while the iron builds back up. Which is not working. Lurking Godspeed, thank you very much for the lurk. Good luck with whatever it is you're up to. We're going to need an excavator for this. Eventually. $12, 11%. I don't like how low that's getting. We are full on construction parts. We're full on construction parts 2. So we can leave it open. We are going to allow the iron through for a little bit. Try and boost our mechanical parts back up. Okay, we know there's some issues there. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh, come on, game. What are you struggling with? Is it all this loose dirt? Well, loose rubbish and rock. Tumbling down. Calculations of rubble falling. It's probably what it is. Okay, the maintenance is creeping back up. Ooh, 89. We could make another pickup truck. And we're going to. Just to help. Actually, we can do another 2. Still being built. You're still busy. Yes, you're paused. Hooray, new refugees, we do need that. These are working again. We can pause this one probably. Slag into slag crushed. Yeah, that's fine. Maintenance is taking a dive again. Iron is really struggling. Oh, that's concerningly close to blocking that off. Although there is a couple of diggers down there now. But the iron, I'm not too keen on how low it's getting. And how close the maintenance is getting as well. Let's turn back to that. Turn that one back on. Oh. Right. Yeah. Forgot about that. Import 4, import 5, import 4. The thing is, we don't actually really have spare water, do we? Not really. I think we might need another water pump for water. Surprisingly, as another seawater pump. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. We need to do something about our water infrastructure. The only problem is how do we get a reliable source? I mean, having cooling towers would help, because you at least get some back, which can then feed back into the system. I mean, more that is more free. Yeah. That one. Water Saver 1. We need that. Reduce the consumption by 15%. That should be enough to offset it. If we can get that one. As it is, it might just be best to turn off farm. If that makes a difference, which it probably won't. Oh, everything that is not paused is running. Which feels weird. Because this hasn't really run except for when we forced it to run. This is providing diesel. And a smidgen of water. Is it worth doing another? Could be worth doing another potato consumer. Honestly, it might be worth it, you know. Get a little bit more fuel gas, get the diesel going. Uh-oh. We are out of mechanical parts. So, iron dropping down to 40 in both. Just going to allow that to run. Mechanical parts, sorry, we're saving 20. Full of dirt. I did forget that was why we were doing dirt. Whoops. Never mind. Pause you. See if we can get the water resource to go up again. Not really sure where they're bringing this water from, but it must be from here, right? Yeah. We actually have a surplus of people. Which is really nice. I actually don't know what I want them to do. Oh, we have a surplus of people because we've turned off some farms. That explains it. And there is still iron under there. There is a problem I can foresee, and that is that I think I'm going to have to dig out this line, which isn't really going to work. Maybe just I can dig out an extra bit down here. See, the problem is, as we dig out this top layer, bits are going to fall down and block it. I kind of need that to be 3 wide then. Like that. And I need that to probably do that. Realistically. Terraforming is just casually digging away. Oh yeah, we can just pop you through. Increase food consumption. Get some more unity. Oh wow. They really are making progress. We may have to swap a single excavator from somewhere. How's the copper doing? We're going to steal one from copper and transfer it to this one. We actually don't need you to be at that anymore. That can just be turned down. Potatoes are looking fine. Do with them taking from here first. Maintenance is a problem. But there will at least be a bunch of iron being mined out now. Yeah, that's kind of how we need it to go. Yep, that's fine. So that digger is going to come in really important when it gets up here. Okay, that bit is done. Yay, logistics control. Done. We'll also get stacker. Assigned routes. By default, trucks handle deliveries automatically based on the priority settings of buildings. If you need more control over where materials go, which trucks handle them, assigned routes are the way to go. These routes help make your logistics more efficient and reliable. Mine control tower can be assigned to export mine products to a specific ore sorter or storage unit. To set this up, blah blah blah, click the plus minus on the export routes and choose the desired destination. Click into destination, assigns it, clicking it again removes it. You can also assign it when a mine control tower has export routes set to specific destinations. Products touch. Oh. One example should blah blah blah. I'm a bit far off trains, but so in theory, I can do Export routes to there. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Iron to there. Or there. Okay, not that one. This one, export route to there. I think we'll leave it at that for now. We're just going to go with the basics, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Import routes. Sure. All right. All right. We can afford to build this back up again. Water resources struggling. But it is being supplemented by the other area. Get another 20, get that one up by 20. Let it build a wee bit. Right. That's fine. We're not at that many vehicles anyway. Why are you stuck? Oh, you're not stuck, it's just you can't get to the bit where you need to do some work. Okay, that's fine. Okie dokie. How's our food looking? Food is looking great. Yeah, it's going a bit slow. That's getting a bit full. So I'm thinking a loose storage. And then we can still technically get out. We'll do this one once it's actually full. No sense doing it before. Maintenance is climbing. That was already building up. Basically, I want to get these back to 180 a piece if I can. And then once these are at 180, we can go ahead and get this up to 180. Gradually. We're not going to do it all at once, because it only ends in tears if we do it all at once. We kind of need to step it up. Ooh. I think we can actually go ahead and turn off the beacon, strangely. Low supply of coal. Oh. Oh. Oh no. trying to fuel that one. Please be freed up. Go fuel a different thing. Try and fuel those, they'll never get free. Basically, this truck is going to have to dig out the others. Got a bit lucky in that regard that that one wasn't in the same place. Not lucky in that coal is doing bad. Okay, that's good. Good to see. Maintenance is raring to go. Iron is refilling. We'll let it filter through a little bit more. Last bump. And then hopefully we'll be at a point where we can actually leave it alone to refill. Well, the iron has caught up again, which is good because it's digging out the actual iron now. Maintenance is looking a-okay, so we can boost the bog standard storage of it. Hello, Dapumu. How are you doing? Did you have a landslide, or why do you have to dig them out? Oh, the coal miners are digging an area, and they're having to dig into this giant mountain to get to the coal that's under. Oh no! To get to the coal that's underneath, and this keeps happening. No, dig yourself out first. Oh, that freed up one of them. Yeah, essentially landslide. We might need to put a proper floor down over here. And along here as well. How are you doing though, Dapumu? How have you been? They're still burning away. Trickling coal through to help us. We can find lots of work, but next week is kind of off. Okay, that's kind of off is, I guess, better than not being off. Oh, really? They're driving next to it? Well, that's infuriating. No, I think driving along here is going to be the better way. We get it. Although I probably don't want to do that because this slot is going to fall down and bury it anyway, which is bad. Maybe let's cut... No. I was going to say, let's cut that corner off a little bit more. Travel and conference, but that's definitely more fun than work at the minute. Okay. Well, as long as you're fine with it. But yeah, it does sound like more fun than work, to be fair. Okie dokie, we are building up. Building a nice stockpile. Enough that I'm going to boost this. Try and catch up quickly so that we can start research again. Low supply of coal is fine at the moment, because I know what's going on roughly. Because they're digging a lot of rock out at the moment. Is the cause of that. Right. I think we're at the point where we can actually start doing research. Again, we've stabilized enough to be able to do research. We are going to finish off ship armor, which is unfortunately expensive. Then we probably do want to get this water saver edict. Repairing the talk is taxing, but that's the price you got to pay, I guess. Fair. Won't they trigger the next landslide when they keep digging there? Yes. That is unfortunately also the price we need to pay. Because that's where the coal is. Oh yes, I need to unpause you. Because we do need to get to this coal, and I'd rather do that a bit at a time. So we are still getting a mix of coal and rock mining, so we do get some shortages like this, which is why I'm less concerned, because I know why we have a shortage. And I know that if it does get really bad, we can just start carving out this. Whereas, if we carve out all of this coal that we have and then have to start working on the mountain, we then don't have this coal back up while we're digging through this immense amount of rock. That's kind of where my logic is. I'm kind of delicately balancing, because the problem is I'm playing on all of the hardest, like all of the settings are set to the hardest they can be. So I have to really delicately balance everything. I've had so many close death spirals so far. This is about as stable as I've ever been. Oops, you have eaten everything. No deep mining. I'm not sure what that even means, if I'm honest. This is all kind of surface. You've got to dig it with your trucks. This is kind of... It's not my first playthrough, but it's the furthest I've ever been on a playthrough. It's like my second play, but the first one was back before update 1 or something. Like back when it was first early access. Oh, no, sorry. Right, I see. No, it's not a mine dug into the mountain. It's kind of surface mined. You've got to strip mine it, almost. Which makes it tricky, because you've got to get rid of all the rock on top. So I'm a long way off being able to... Because I saw that miles down the line, you can... Where is it? Maybe that one? It might actually be this one. Booster. World mine. Oh. There is some way of basically bringing asteroids down to the planet so that you can get a more reliable source of materials, but I'm a long way off that. Whether it's just strip mining. Yes, yeah, it's just strip mining, basically. I can probably... She probably can surface this. Because this isn't going to be going anywhere, is it? No. So I think I can get away with surfacing. And that'll reduce my maintenance usage. Every time the trucks go over. Yeah, we'll do that. It's going to be expensive, but there's going to be a lot of long distance driving along that, so actually doing that is going to make a fairly substantial difference, I reckon. The game looks intriguing. It is pretty good. I already have over 100 hours in it or something. Some of it on my previous playthrough, some of it on this one. I would advise, if you do play it, don't set your settings to this. This is silly. Everything's more expensive, things stop working. Yeah, it's just a bad idea. Until you know what you're doing. But I don't know what I'm doing, because I haven't played this update before this, and I'm also on the hardest map. So don't play it like me, and you'll probably have a better time. I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it, I'm just saying I am a madman who likes suffering, apparently. There's no build. You. So yeah, don't play it like I am. Ooh. That's a point. I can export to there. Accept cargo import only via the assigned routes. No. Because basically what I want is a truck. To just constantly take it from there down to here, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we can try and prioritize using biofuel, which is all run out. Okay, there's no point having a truck do it then, is there? Ooh, potatoes aren't looking so good. Water reserve is still looking pretty poor. Let's turn the farm back on though. Output is full. Does that mean... Ooh. Oh, pause. We don't want you working on that with our precious research points. We want you working on that. You can be paused. You can be unpaused. You take up a lot of people. A little time, so many games to play. You put it on the list. Estimated start 2057, give or take. Yeah, that sounds about right. What have you been playing recently? What's been your number one game of late? Ooh. We are at the mining stage. Eco and Factorio. Is drawing a blank. I'm drawing an absolute blank on what I was going to say there. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll come back. Come back with a question. Right. Food is struggling. Iron is struggling because of coal. Coal will be struggling because it's got another landslide. We do want to get at that coal that's underneath. How is our production over here doing? It's just about keeping up. Yeah, the coal is once again struggling. Have I played Factorio 2.0 yet? No, I have specifically been avoiding any spoilers about 2.0 or the DLC. I've been specifically avoiding them because I do want to do a blind playthrough, but I want to record that playthrough and do an edit, but I need to do some other practice first to get some settings correct on other things, but I just haven't got around to doing it yet, so I'm not actually making progress. But I do want to play it. But I want to play it blind, so please no spoilers. Even things you think probably everyone will know, I almost certainly don't. I avoided the Friday Factorio facts. I've not watched anyone else play Factorio since it launched. I've not played it myself. Yeah. Yeah, it's delayed. And it's coming soon, TM. TM standing for this millennia. It's probably going to turn out rubbish, but I want to at least give it a go. You know? Little pet project. Ah. Right. Now that we are done with all of that, not leveling, I want you to be straight up dumping. Because we need to empty the trucks. I do have a YouTube channel. I've got a full 1,000-day playthrough of The Longing, as in 1,000 videos, one per day. Took from the 1st of January 2022 to the... was it the 12th of September 2024? I think, but it'll be the first recording of that kind where I record it all in one go beforehand and then edit it down later and tell a bit of a story with it. Every other recording I've done is either a Twitch recording, or it's a episodic, very minimal let's play type thing where it's one recorded at a time, and one episode recorded at a time, edited and then released, and then the next week do the same, that sort of thing. It was good fun. It was good to do. It definitely took a lot of my life. I had to plan my whole life around getting those episodes out. For over a year and a half. Yeah, sorry, over 2.5 years. Yeah, over 2.5 years, nearly 2 3/4 years or something. Because if I went on holiday, I'd have to sort of prepare things. But it was good fun. It was good. Definitely an experience I will remember, and it's a game I will look on fondly, shall we say. And it's a game I would definitely recommend people play if they aren't looking for a quick, in and out type of game. This is a long-term game, and I would very much advise playing it with the idea of it being a long-term thing rather than instant gratification. It's a sort of game that I would say play maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day at most, every other day. Depending on how you want to play, you can kind of rush through it a bit more, but I would honestly just experience the game rather than rush the game. Is my advice. It's not a game for everyone, absolutely not, but it's a game that I personally think will always have a special place now in my life. Bit rambly. Yeah. People have enjoyed the longing videos because they're slow, they're calm, they're relaxed, and there's not really much going on. I decided my end goal. I mean, it's supposed to be a 400 real day game, but I had things I wanted to do in the game, like there's books you can read. So I spent hundreds of episodes just reading books on, like, out loud within the game. Yeah. Game I'd recommend having a look at the very least. I went on a bit of a ramble there, didn't I? Still burning off fuel. I'd rather be turning it into steam. We're not actually getting through the steam quick enough. Interestingly. Have a look at your series as soon as you're done with Wallace. That's what I was going to say. That did remind me. I was going to ask about whether Wally's Eco series was still going, because I think I'm on. Where am I up to? I think I'm up to episode 12 or something, and I know there's at least 50 more or something. I was going to ask if it was still going, if you knew that was still being recorded. Yeah, because I think I got up to about episode 12. Oh, you think he's finished? Okay. That's good. It means I actually have a chance of catching up, because I'm not catching up very fast. To say the least. Oh, these don't need to be running. Oh no, that one. Oh, okay. This one's almost out. You're around episode 56, still some time to go. Yeah, they're quite long, aren't they? I suppose that's the draw of it. It's quite a relaxed series so far. From what I've watched, it seems quite relaxed, which is good. And he's got a plan, which I don't. I don't have a plan. In any of the games I play, I never have a plan. I mean, this game I didn't have a plan other than I wanted to play it the way I wanted to play it, which was on the hard difficulty. As for how I'm going to play it beyond that, no plan. Genuinely didn't think that far ahead. I just knew that I wanted to play it on the hard difficulty. That was it. We're gonna take those out, and we're gonna dig in there. We end up with more rock, as well as iron coming out for a little bit. 2.5 hours. Yeah, we made part of that plan together. You made an eco solo playthrough around the same time. Ah. Yes, I think that. Yeah, because I think was it you that was giving him the order of what skills he needed to take. The spreadsheet was yours, wasn't it? That he was referring back to. Because there was a ranking list of at what points each skill needed to be taken. Also, there's new skills from when I last played Eco. I think I last played Eco in 2023. So there's been a complete change. There's been a fairly drastic change. Yeah, you did the skill research. That's why I was remembering. That's what I was remembering, because I was pretty certain it was you that did it. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure enough to confidently say, "Oh, that was you, wasn't it?" I wasn't quite confident enough. Yeah, what needs which dependencies? Yeah, because I do want to play Eco again, and a couple of my friends do as well. Because I backed it on Kickstarter, and I then haven't really played it that much. I've only really done that. In fact, I have only done that one. No, I played it once, back when it was blueprints for buildings, and you had to pick the blueprint for the building, you'd place it down, and then you had to bring the materials for it, and it would build pre-built buildings. Prefab buildings. That was a long time ago now. I don't even remember how long ago that was. I just remember playing it once and having that and then getting stuck because I hadn't paid attention to my food, and then I didn't have the energy to gather food. Because at that point you needed energy to gather food from the ground, and I didn't have the energy to gather the food from the ground, so I just got stuck. I'm going to be honest, Dapumu, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel. Or did you stream? Either way, I didn't know you did content. Or at least I forgot you did content. I may have known it, but then I don't remember. You know? Does that sound bad? That sounds bad. A lot of dirt. I'm going to do a quick clear of those. No, actually. Rock. Slag. The only thing on your YouTube so far, you'd have been surprised if I knew. Oh, okay, I feel less bad now. But is it by any chance just is the channel just Dapumu? I'll have to remember to go and have a gander. Yes. Which is only occasional and almost exclusive to Factorio. Well, in that case, I won't be watching you on Twitch, I'm afraid. Not yet, anyway. But you have a new subscriber on YouTube. I'll give that a look when I get the time, although depends how long it is, because if it's anything like Wally's, I've already been struggling with Wally's with everything else as well, so it may be a little longer for me to get through that one. I think I need to get rid of dirt as well, don't I? Just for a little bit, just while it clears out the sorter. Yeah, because there's just so much dirt to get through. I think 35 edited episodes around 30-50 minutes each. Okay, that's reasonable. I should be able to make my way through that relatively easily. I'll give it a look. Iron is coming through. I must admit my editing skills are shockingly poor, which is why I'm struggling to actually get started on this Factorio thing, because I've got that... I feel like I need to get other edits under the belt first before I can do it. Oh, ad break. Down 20 people, we're gonna turn that back on. Oh. No ad here. Oh, fair enough. Oh, you might have turbo, I guess. Yours are cut, and that's about it. That's more than I do, to be fair, at the moment. I did do cuts with my 7 Days to Die Ravenhurst playthrough, which, again, was on the hardest difficulty, so I made no progress, really. It was just a mess. I think I need to stop playing games on the hardest difficulty without it being... If I'm not heavily editing. So like I probably shouldn't play games on Twitch on the hardest difficulty. So much rock. Get rid of the dirt. The dirt dumping. Back to dumping out rock. I sometimes get ads, I sometimes don't. I mean, I have no issue if people have ad blockers and whatnot. I'm not gonna advocate for ad blockers, obviously, because that's probably against Twitch's terms, but it doesn't bother me personally. Anyway, it's time for you to turn off stuff. Get your tea. Yeah, no, that's fair. Well, enjoy your tea, and yeah, speak to you in a bit. Cheers for popping in. Suddenly you get an ad. Wow. The irony. It's not very consistent, is it? See you around, yeah, good chat, good chat. I definitely need to pave this area as well. This is a very well travelled area. Thing is, I know that as soon as I pave it, they'll stop using it. Just because. Oh, but I do need to flatten it a little bit, don't I? Do actually need to flatten that corner. Edit the area, get that little edge bit done. Bit of a priority. Just so that we can pave it. Oh, coal, not coal, iron is struggling. We don't need that back bit. Because it does go round to there, doesn't it? Maybe if we go back to there. Still a bunch of rock on top of this, really. Uh-oh. Vehicles are braking again. It's easiest to get iron back up, so we'll prioritize using iron. Over using mechanical parts. Save 40 in both. Ooh, no, that's not good. Maintenance is quite low. I think it's time to go back to the stacker. Get some of the old research out of the way again. No people. Getting a maintenance issue. Getting an iron, well, it's an iron issue really. I think we pretty much just need to take off that surface layer. It's going to be tricky actually. So we're going to get rid of that lot of mining construction, and I think it's time we started to dig down. Yeah, although there is a lot in that wall, so yeah, we'll do that wall first, I think. Ah, you're done. That. Edit the area again, send you right back over there. You're back. Welcome back. Hello, Haramesu as well. Welcome, welcome. Did we win? Well, we're not out yet. Out for the count just yet. So I'd call that winning. I think we're a long way off winning. So we're going to keep 53 at that and then start digging in, I think. We're going to do it from there. Then it'll fall inwards rather than outwards, hopefully. On maintenance, you can do this. 100%. 99%. We're almost at the positive maintenance. Hi, but surviving. Waz, I think you have a long way to go to catch up to you. I have a long way to go. Just pay tuition, so you pour again. Yep. Yeah, I think there's a lot of tiredness going around at the minute. When you say I have a long way to go before I catch up to you, do you mean a lot of research in the in Captain of Industry? Because yeah, you're right. I'm a long way off, but I will say I am on the hardest. I'm playing just about as hard as you can right now. Send ramen money if you need. They actually are making routes that avoid where I've just told them to do. That's just annoying. Why would they do that? What? Stop mining. They keep trapping themselves, and it's mighty annoying. But that is kind of on me because I forgot that they do that. You have mega excavators and mega trucks currently starting to swap over to hydrogen, and your trains need to swap over soon. I'm still running the basic everything. In fact, just about the most advanced things I have are Assembly 2 and Research... oh no. Yeah, Research Lab 1. Well, I suppose I've got some distillation going on. It's certainly not ideal where I'm at. Give them a bit more time for them to mine it. Also, if you can swap to crushed ore ASAP, then to arcs, it cut down on your coal consumption. It was sorely needed. Swap to crushed ore. I don't even know what that where you refer, like, what? Bear in mind, this is the furthest I've ever been in captain of industry, so I don't know what you're on about. Crushed ore? Do you mean compactor, maybe? Iron scrap. Iron scrap pressed. No. It's a no, that can't be it. The advanced smelting? Crusher. I am so far off. I am so far off that. I don't think you even realise how far away I am. I'm about here. I've done some of these. I haven't even started on steel. Then there's all of this to contend with, and then this. let me give you a little view of what I'm dealing with. Yield 75% reduced. Literally every one of these is on the worst it can be. And this is like my first playthrough. So, yeah. Bad idea. Essentially. I'm having a bad time of it, but I'm enjoying it because it's so difficult. Oh, another death spiral. It's going to be an iron issue, isn't it? Yes, because 3 of them are stuck. I shouldn't have mined this out. You know what? Filling that back in. For now. Because if with this filled in, they can at least get past. Yeah, I don't care if other trucks bring up as well. I just want it filled. Oh. Are we done over here? No, so what's your complaint about? Come on, go there, recalculate. Go there. Dirt. Oh! Can't dump dirt. I actually wonder how my maintenance is. Oh, it's mostly pickup maintenance. Oh, we're getting machines breaking. Oh no. If you hit a stable point, take a contract and work it off. It helps later to have the credit rating. Do what now? And I'm sure I didn't know about credit ratings or anything. Trade reputation. Oh. Well, in that case, I guess I probably just want to trade for iron. How do you know which is the most efficient? Is it better to do small loans, I assume? Oh, I would also need to increase. I need to do that really. I need to look into that stuff. Currently filling in the ocean so you can dig out the sand beach, but you need more rock than you dig up to fill in to keep digging. Right. Yes. The problem I'm having is iron. Maintenance. Things are breaking down. Lifetime. Oh, it actually does actually show you lifetime interest. So that's what? 40? Ooh, 490, I think not. 260? 94 interest. No, it's a lack of iron that's the problem. See? It's not that we have iron that's the problem, it's that we don't have iron. 10 years, 184, so that, what was that, 94. That's actually a lower interest. No, because it's still the same amount. You know what, we're going to do it, see what happens. How does it even work? So does that just now have... It does. So we need this brought as a priority, really. Which I think they are doing. They're also breaking down. Latitude, longitude works. I think we need to do some solid iron mining for a bit. I think we can probably get away with mining that. I'm just getting a bit of actual iron mined. Partly so that we can pay back the contract, but partly so that we can just keep going on the maintenance. Some of these are not looking good. $63. Is broken. 43%. Oof. It's going to take a while to get back up. And in the meantime, we are going to have to pay back that loan. Can we pay the loan back early? How do we pay it back? Oh, Oh. I see. I see. Right. So... that really needs to be a high priority, to be honest. So we don't want to be missing a payment. So that'll automatically just go, will it? We'll request them each year set to the highest priority. It'll just go though, won't it? I can just repay. So you can repay early? Okay, I've repaid some already. Boop. So does that make me do better with the trade reputation or worse if I pay it off early? I mean, I only have 93 debt left, as it currently stands. Is it a problem if I request it early? Right, we're breaking out the mechanical parts. Ah, we're done with the stacker. This lab is now useless. I think I do want to try and pay it off early. Because now I only owe 17. And I will have paid less interest overall if I pay it off early, I guess. I mean, the trade reputation has gone up. Not doing me any favors though on my actual iron stuff. That probably wasn't worth it for me, let's be honest. That probably wasn't worth it for me. But it's done. This is not good. More refugees. Oh gosh. Gone down a really bad maintenance spiral now. Oh, where were we? We were at ship armor. But the next one, once we get out of this spiral. The thing is as well, we are trying to reduce the amount of maintenance we need by building these paths. Just doesn't seem to be... I mean, it's probably helping a bit, but it's not making much of a difference that I can tell. Yeah, there is a bunch of iron down there, but that's kind of buried. We'll put that back like that. Suppose we don't actually need to maintain this bit here, do we? We can dig into this. Everything is breaking. Have to rebuild settlement, food processing and smelting soon. Oof. Sounds like a big job. Big expensive job as well. Not good, not good, but that is probably where we're going to end it, to be honest. But today, because it's bedtime for me, I do need to be going to bed. Didn't really make as much progress as I'd have liked. We did start the long ascent to the next sections of coal and iron, though. So that's going to take us a while to get to. Yeah, the good thing is though, once we've got rid of all this surface rock, we can just bottom it out and carve our way through. The reason I've kind of been trimming off the top and winding my way up like this is because otherwise we won't get a steady supply, as well, steady-ish supply of iron. We would end up with huge gaps of rock. Whereas now we're going to get quite a glut of iron for a bit once we start actually carving through this. I must admit, I am thinking I'm going to change how this is carved in so that we can get all of this iron out. But yeah, anyway, Always nice to chill and watch. Huge gaps of rock. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. So, if you've been watching on YouTube, congrats for making it this far through. If you are watching and you aren't already subscribed, consider leaving us subscribe on YouTube. Although, I'm going to be honest, if you're on this episode and this far in, I'd be very surprised if you weren't already subscribed, because I don't think anyone makes it this far in at this point. But still, just in case, worth saying. But anyway, thank you very much for joining. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night. No matter what time of day it is, I hope you have a wonderful one of it. And we will see you next time. Goodbye, YouTube.